and welcome to this Samsung Flip Pro introduction. My name is Frederick and I am a product specialist here at Samsung. So this is the fourth generation of the popular Samsung Flip, and what I have here is the 55-inch model. There is also 65, 75, and 85. They all share the same concept. The smaller ones are the only ones that you can rotate to portrait, while the larger ones has quick buttons in the front, USB-C in the front, and UPS slot in the back if you want to put a permanent PC there. For this 55-inch, we also have a rolling stance on wheels with the rotating function. So, what is the Samsung Flip Pro? It is a pure digital whiteboard with focus on writing experience and ease of use. So the writing experience comes from the responsiveness, which is industry best. And when you get the chance, try the writing experience on a Flip, because you need to try it for yourself. It's very close to the writing experience on an analog whiteboard. And anyone who used an analog whiteboard will be familiar on the Flip with the drawing basics. So if you use the thin end of the pen, you will get a thin line. And if you use the wide end tip of the pen, you will get a wider line or a highlighter. If you use your finger, you can fine erase. And if you use your palm, you can erase more without getting any smudge. An indication of ease of use are the built-in guides. So if you ever come to a Flip and you are a bit hesitant on anything, you can always go to menu and how to use. And you will get 10 pages of the basic functions and what the icons do, how you change color, scroll in your role, and so on. So this guide is always here in the screen. We will look at these features. Also, if you want to, say, connect your laptop, you look at import, you will not see DVI, DisplayPort, those kind of lists. Yes, I want to import my PC, with cable or wireless. If I select wireless, I will get a guide how you do it if you have a Windows laptop or if you have a MacBook. So this can also aid the user along the way. If you want to change the color of the pen, you can long press in any location, and you can select both the color and the thickness of both the pen and the highlighter. So if you need more space, more paper on the roll, then you can scroll on the roll and get new pages. Either you scroll outside of the display on the sides, or you can scroll on the handle here on the line. This line is also, if you export to a PDF, for example, this is where your page break will be. So when you are done for the day with your role, you can go here to the menu and you can choose to save your role. You can also choose to lock your role. Then you will need to put the 6-digit PIN that is needed then to be able to open the role. And you want to open the role, you go here to the role browser, where you can see all the roles. Here you can see a locked role, and then you cannot see anything what's inside it without having the PIN. Otherwise, you can just click it and continue on the role. If you look into any office, you will normally see analog whiteboards with the different grids or forms that you fill in, a scrum board or a schedule. And also here in the digital whiteboard, you can use forms to have as a background on every page that you fill in or edit. And you can also add your own form or background. Except the menu on the right here, there's also a tab in the top where we have import and export to import anything into the flip or export anything out of the flip. On import, we have import your mobile, your PC, which is maybe the most common ones. There's also Smart View Plus, which is a way to connect a lot of clients at once, and you can even display 6 clients' screens at once. This could be very interesting for a classroom scenario, and if you're interested, I suggest you read more about it. There's also an internet browser where you can open up any page and use as part of the discussion. If you go into export, most common way is to email the row to yourself, and you can distribute it from there. You can also save to USB, network drive, and some other options. If you want to export by email, select Export, Email, and you will have the latest used recipients stored, so you can just select them and press Send. One of the advantages of a digital whiteboard is that you can bring any digital content into the discussion. For example, from your mobile phone, where you might have relevant photos or other documents. So, on the import here, you have mobile phone. Note that if you have an iPhone, you need to be on the same network as the flip. Here on Android, it's not necessary. So search for this flip, select it, and our phone is visible here. Here you get an active window with some buttons. Here you can choose to rotate it. And you can also select close the window, maximize it to full screen. If I use the pen here now, I will control the phone. So if I want to draw, it's best to take screen capture, and here on this one, I can make my annotations and have a discussion. That's very quickly how you can incorporate your phone into the whiteboard. So if you want to connect your laptop wirelessly, there is a shortcut that you can try. It's the Windows key and K. You will get a list of displays that you can connect wirelessly to. I will select this one. When you connect to a touch display, there's an important tick box here. Allow mouse, keyboard, touch, and pen. So if you don't tick that one, you will not be able to control the PC from the touchscreen. So now this one is ticked, so I can control the laptop from here. Here we have the same options as for mobile phone. Since you control the laptop, you can make screen capture for drawing, make some annotations to improve this brochure. One option we also have here is merge to board. Now this is an active object, but maybe I want to incorporate it into the whiteboard as part of the whiteboard. Then I can easily erase some parts of it and use it as background. So sometimes you want to bring in an active source like HDMI or the web browser, or it could be anything, and you want to draw on top of that. So then we have a feature called Note On, or the annotation layer that you can activate. And then you draw in this layer on top of anything. When you're done, you can close the annotation layer, and everything you did is then saved in an image. Now you can store and check. So we can distinguish between two separate ways to use the flip. One is the more creative brainstorming meeting maybe with using the whiteboard with digital assets as part of the whiteboard. And the other way is not using the Samsung whiteboard, but using the flip as a big touchscreen to your laptop. In that case, you not save anything on the flip, but you save it on your laptop instead. And you normally want to be in landscape and in full screen. So the advantage of this is you can use any application that you have on your laptop that you're used to. And normally there are drawing tools and such built in. So this is, as an example, PowerPoint, which has the drawing tab. You can paint, you can highlight some. Same goes for Acrobat, and so on. So when I say this, it's same on my laptop and not on the flip. So it could be good to have these two separate ways of using flip in mind. So there are a lot of settings on the flip. I would like to highlight a few that we often get questions about. One is in relation to the roles and security. And if the users accidentally leave roles for a long time, you can set a period for delete all roles. So every time the flip is powered off, or every 2 weeks or so, and could be extra relevant in a hotel or so where there are different guests coming into the conference room. We also have picture settings. Picture-in-picture default size relates to how you use the flip. So you can select if the default should be small window when you connect your laptop or phone, or if it should automatically go up in full screen. If you always use it in full screen with your own application, then it will automatically go into full screen. And also make sure that auto source switching is set to new connections. Anything you connect to flip, it will open up automatically, which is convenient. One of the features in the menu is called mini boards. So it's like a post-it. You can write anything on it, and it will be separate from the whiteboard. So if I scroll around, it will always be on top. You can capture it, make a new one, have several if you like to. So that is the mini board.